I wanted to show off this cool little project I found on MakerWorld. MakerWorld is a website for 3D printer projects, and on there was surprisingly this ESP32 Arduino project that somebody had designed a case for. And this little project is really sweet. There's no soldering involved. You do not have to compile the code or download libraries. He's got a installer that works through the Chrome browser or the Edge browser, where it'll just auto upload the binary right to the ESP32. So you don't need to know anything about Arduino to build this project. And since there's no soldering involved, it's even extra nice because you don't need to have any special skills to build this thing. You do need a 3D printer or have access to one, because you're going to want a case for it, because the actual LCD display isn't really usable without some sort of a case. Now, what's unusual about this project is the LCD display is built-in ESP32, so it's an all-in-one board that has a USB port on it for power, and the ESP32, and a touchscreen LCD. And because it's all in one, you don't have any soldering, which is really nice. It's a simple build. It's made some nice instructions for it. I'm going to show the websites in a couple minutes here. And it uses OpenMedio for its weather source. OpenMedio is a nice web place to get weather, and it's totally free. You don't need any API keys. You don't have to sign up for an account. It uses your location to give you the weather. And the touchscreen right now is limited to, if you touch the bottom portion, it'll flip to an hourly display, and it will tell you hourly what's going on in your area. And if you touch it again, it'll go back to the 7-day forecast. If you touch somewhere on the top, it brings up the settings. There's not too many settings here. You can do Fahrenheit or centigrade. You pick your location. You can reset your Wi-Fi location, and you can adjust the brightness. And as you can see, it's a touchscreen. So I thought this was really cool. The case is just something, it takes about an hour to print this on a Bamboo Studio X1C. And the only caveat with this is, because the USB port is coming out the bottom of the display, you need a right angle adapter or a right angle cable for this to fit in this case because of this bend here. So I have to modify the case design, and when I get this apart I'll show everybody what I did. But since I printed this, he did add a new case design for larger right angle connectors. So now that I've got the back off, you can see here. Now what I did, let me see if I can get a flashlight because I know it's very dark here. You can see that cutout in there, and that's where my cable is. So let me pull the board out of the print. It just falls out. Nothing is glued in. It's nice. You can get this out fairly easily. So here we go. This is the display as it comes. I got the display from Amazon. This display was, depending on the merchant you get it from, it varies anywhere from $15 to $18 on average. I picked the $18 one because it was fast shipping. I had it the next day. Randomly, some of them will ship with USB-C, but I found that the ones on Amazon seemed, at least in the USA, are all coming out as micro USB. So, as I said, the connector comes out the bottom of the circuit board, so you need some sort of a right angle adapter, because the case is not tall enough to have a connector coming out all this way and then with the cable. So I happen to have this cable laying around in my junk box, so this is why I used it. And you can see it stands out a little bit extra beyond what some of the right angle devices do. So what I did was I redid the case, and I put a negative object in there to print a rectangle, because this case has empty dead space on the bottom of it. So I cut an opening. Let me get a flashlight on there and you can see it. And this way it allowed almost any right angle connector to fit in there. But as I said, since I've printed this, the developer added a new case style, and he calls it the special variant for USB with taller connectors. So you can try that out. If not, maybe I'll put this on my MakerWorld project site so that if his doesn't fit, mine will probably fit, because it goes down right to the bottom and just leaves a very small, thin edge on the bottom of the case. But as you can see, it's really neat. There's no glue required, nothing. You just pop this in. There's 4 holes on this board, and there's 4 pins on this printout that hold this case, and then there's this back piece that just snaps in to hold everything in place. So this is a neat little project. I think it's a nice little weather thing. Yes, it's small. It's about 2.8 inches tall with the LCD. In the case itself, it's about 4¼ inches tall, and it's about 2 inches wide with the case. So what's nice is, I've got it on my desk here to the right of my keyboard, and with this it's very visible to me, so I can see what the weather is like going on. And the nice thing is, he also put the source code on Github. So if you don't like the colors, or maybe you want to jazz this up somehow, you can go play with the source code and modify what the weather looks like on this screen. So for about 20 bucks, you can build this whole little weather project here. And I think this is a really neat project to try. This is the Amazon place where I got this ESP/LCD display. And the developer will tell you the specifics, but it has to be this ESP32 243-2S028R display, and it must have this ILI 9341 driver, and it also has to be 240 by 320. Right now this is the only screen size out there. There's nothing larger. Even if you find something larger, the source code is not going to work with it, so you have to stick with this display. And there's a bunch of them out there, but as I said, I was looking at a few different ones. I couldn't find any with USB-C. It shipped as micro USB. You will need a right angle adapter. So if you decide to build this, make sure you order a right angle cable or adapter, because otherwise it's not going to work in the case. Switching over to his MakerWorld location, this is where I discovered the project. This is where you would go to download the Bamboo Studio or the STL for this case. And as he says, it's open source. There's no soldering involved. It's a nice little project. It works really well. And in here, he's got all of the descriptions. He's got some Amazon links for the UK or USA or Canada on how to buy this particular board. And then he's talking about USB-C or micro USB for the angle adapter. And I got to stress again, this was really simple. You don't need to know much about Arduino to build this. It is very straightforward. He's got a sweet download utility where, using either the Chrome browser or the Edge browser, it won't support Firefox, you can upload the binary directly to this board without any compiling. So if you're not into Arduino, or you go crazy trying to find the right libraries to compile something, you don't have to worry about that. He's got this really nice utility to directly upload the file to this board to make things really simple. Then what it does is it turns it into an access point. You need a cell phone or a laptop, and then with the Wi-Fi, you look for the SSID called Aura, A-U-R-A. You point your phone or laptop to that SSID and then give it the Wi-Fi password for your connection. And then once you set it, it stores those settings in this device and it's done with. It's quite simple. Also, here's the GitHub location. I will put all these links in the YouTube description. This is where, if you want, you can do it the other way. You can compile it yourself. You can download the libraries. And the nice thing is, if there's something about this weather thing you don't like, you can change it. maybe you speak a different language, maybe you want it in Spanish or something like that, you can do all that from here. And maybe there's something on the screen that you don't want, maybe you want different information. With OpenMedio Weather, they offer a lot of free weather information. They offer a lot of different data in that JSON string that they send down. So you could pick and choose what weather information you want, and you could tweak the screen any which way. It's a nice program, and considering how quick it is to build this, I think it's something fun for around $20.